Anime fans, One Piece fans, what's good? The answer to that question, of course, is One Piece. One Piece is what's good. Coby is Luffy's rival in the Marines, and we know one day he will become an Admiral. But how will that happen?
I can do it on my own, but sometimes it gets cold like... Cause it's cold outside and I don't know why. I'm just living my life.
But before we begin, this video is sponsored by Men's Fashion for Less. Men's Fashion for Less is an online clothing store where you can get some of the coolest clothing options, and it may or may not be sponsored by Senor Pink. You can get bracelets, watches, sunglasses, rings, shirts, and jackets for great prices. Plus, if you use my promo code, you can get any purchase 5% off. So head over to mensfashionforless.com to get some cool clothing options so you can look as cool as Senor Pink himself. Plus, you can get different styles for many of the products. The promo code and link to mensfashionforless.com will be in the top of the description. Let's get into the video. I think a lot of us will be lying if we said we weren't looking forward to the battles Coby and Luffy will have in the future when Coby is an Admiral and Luffy is a Yonko. But how will that come about? How will Coby get to the status of Admiral? I personally believe Luffy will become a Yonko by defeating Kaido 1v1 in Wano. I know a lot of people aren't believers in that, but I personally believe that's how the story will advance, even if some people don't like it. I think Luffy will become a Yonko level character after this arc, and he will go to meet Shanks or something like that. And even look at all the leaps Luffy has made. He's just gone from observation hockey, advanced observation hockey, to advanced armament hockey, to all these things. Just think about it. A month ago, One Piece time, Luffy was having trouble with Doflamingo. Now, as I said, he can see into the future. He has invisible armament hockey. He wouldn't wash Doflamingo, but I don't think anybody can be saying that Doflamingo could beat Luffy as he is now. Similarly, I think Coby is also going to be making giant leaps in power to get to and defeat the opponent that will make him get a lot of hype and a lot of clout, and that will lead to his promotion to being an Admiral. And I believe Coby is going to defeat the Rocks. Yes, the Rocks. So we know Garp defeated the Rocks 40 years ago, but now they're rising back in power, and their war government is a bit antsy about that. So I think there's two possible things. Either the Rocks is old now and he's coming back and gathering a new crew, or they, I'm not sure if it's a they or a he or she or whatever, but anyway, the old Rocks, even though they're older, are coming back, and they're weaker than they were before, so they're not like Yonko or Pirate King level anymore, but to be like Admiral level. Or I think it's one of the Rocks' descendants bringing the Rocks back, bringing the Rocks group back, and they are about Admiral level or something like that. And I believe Coby is going to defeat them, because we know in One Piece the passing on of will is a big theme. I believe that Garp's will to defeat the Rocks will be passed on to Coby. Coby will defeat them and he will become an Admiral. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be like, you're saying Coby will make power leaps to become that strong to defeat the Rocks. How's he gonna do that? When Luffy made all those power jumps, he had opponents to fight and overcome. Who are Coby's opponents gonna be that he overcomes to become Admiral level? Well, the first thing I'm gonna say is, I don't think that Coby, when he first starts fighting the Rocks, he's gonna be Admiral level. I think it's gonna be more like a Luffy Katakuri thing, where Coby grows throughout the fight fighting the Rocks captain, until he finally grows strong enough to defeat him in that fight because of his drive. And instead of saying this, he's gonna be saying this. So, basically, after he had that drive to become an Admiral, during the fight, he's probably gonna get a big power-up or something like that and defeat them. But of course, he has to be getting to at least first-hand level before he can take on or hope to survive a battle with an Admiral level character. So how's he gonna get the first-hand level or something like that? I know that's what you're thinking. Who are his opponents going to be? Here's my answer. I think it's the Revolutionary Army. We know of the Reverie, the Revolutionary Army declared war on the world government. I believe that Coby is going to be taking on the commanders of the Revolutionary Army and defeat a strong commander, one of them, and become very, very powerful, like first-hand level or second-hand level, and maybe defeat another one, and then get pushed up to first-hand level. I know some people say the Revolutionary commanders aren't Yonko commander level, but that's stupid in my opinion. The Revolutionary Army is a very powerful force that's stronger than any individual Yonko, because think about it, when Whitebeard got that whole armada to take on Marineford, that was for one battle, and he got 43 allied ships. For the Revolutionary Army to take on the world government and declare war on them, they have to have hundreds of thousands of men, whereas one big Yonko crew got like 1,000 or 2,000. So you know the Revolutionary Army is going to be very, very powerful with a ton of members. So their commanders are going to have to be exceptionally strong individuals to be at the top of the army. That's going to be Yonko commander level, in my opinion. So if Coby's gonna be fighting these guys, and then he's gonna be shot up the first-hand level, and then, as I said, he'd be taking on the Rock's captain or something like that later on in the story. And I know you're gonna be like, well, you said Garp passing his will to Coby. How is that gonna work? Is Garp gonna die? Well, that's very possible. Garp may die fighting the Revolutionary Army, or maybe the new Rocks or the old Rocks, whichever one it is. Just the Rocks will kill him, even though I doubt the second part. It could, though, just be that Garp is basically fighting his son in the Revolutionary Army, and he says to Coby, there's two threats at the same time, I cannot take on the Rocks, please go do it for me, please beat the Rocks for me. And Coby will be like, hi, sir, and go and fight the Rocks and take them out after getting the power boost and getting the power ups and the power leaps from fighting the Revolutionary Army, and maybe getting some tips from somebody like Garp, or even somebody like Kizaru or Fujitora or Greenbow. Now, I know this theory kind of is based on the assumption Coby is already close to Luffy's power level, like as strong as Doflamingo or something, and I know a lot of people shy away from that notion. They're like, nope, Coby's too weak, they'll be too big of a power leap over the time skip. But remember, he is being trained by a Yonko level character, or at least somebody who used to be Yonko level, and that is Garp. He's a man who fought Roger. I'd even put Garp in his prime as Pirate King level. So when you're being trained by somebody like that, you're gonna grow pretty fast. And I know people are going to be like, that means he grew more than Luffy did in terms of from point A to point B. Coby's leap was bigger, and that would be stupid. Well, that's probably what happened, because Coby and Luffy made a promise to meet each other at the top, and Coby isn't going to slack. He's got that motivation, he's got the heart for justice, and he's just definitely not gonna slack. And we've seen him do some crazy stuff, and there's something called the Rocky Port incident. We're not completely sure what it was, but he most likely did some crazy things there, so you don't want to sleep on Coby. And so I believe, as I said, the title of this video was Cobys Promotion Revealed, and I believe his promotion is going to be when he takes out the Rocks captain from his power-ups, from his power leaps, from fighting other revolutionary commanders and things like that, and he finally will take out the Rocks captain, who is an Admiral level character, and he will be put up to Admiral level, and he will become an Admiral, and he will receive a promotion for taking out the Rocks. And Luffy, by this time, will already have been Yonko level, probably for a little bit, maybe a month or two. But even so, they will end up fighting later, and they'll have some epic battles. The story will just be epic, and Oda will work some magic, and it's gonna be hype, yo. It's gonna be so awesome. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, and only if you enjoy my content, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more One Piece content. I would appreciate it. And share this video if you found it helpful or enlightening or interesting or anything like that. Don't forget to shop at Men's Fashion for Less. Once again, link will be in the description. And don't forget to use my promo code. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.